The last time is now. Thank you, John Cena. That's all she wrote, people. We just witnessed the last John Cena match ever. Now, the match and the result itself especially got a mixed reaction. Triple H got booed like crazy. On one hand, I feel like, okay, that's fine. That was actually pretty entertaining. He kinda earned it for pretty bad 2025 booking. On the other hand, I feel like tapping out was John Cena's call. And the moment being ruined, John Cena unable to appreciate the retirement, felt kinda... I don't know, wasn't ideal, I guess. You know, hearing the boos when John Cena is trying to celebrate, didn't really like that. So, how do we feel about the finish, people? Well, it's something I talked about in my predictions video, so I was kinda ready. I actually thought it's pretty cool if we would get a sad ending, John Cena tapping out. It's not like it's some kind of a plot hole anyway. People are saying, well, he said never give up, so how did he... Look, he's smiling. He 100% wanted this. He always used to say never give up. But in this moment, he felt like he finally can. Now, I'm not necessarily saying all of this was ideal, but like I've said, I was kind of mentally prepared for the idea that John Cena is possibly tapping out, so it didn't necessarily, to me, felt like that big of a deal anyway, and who honestly wins in the retirement matches? I guess people are kinda mad because he tapped out, but isn't that a bit more effective? Like, he's legitimately retiring, that's it. And to make sure, he actually did something he never did. Tap out. Give up. I guess it depends on the way you look at it, but to me, the giving up didn't necessarily mean giving up. He was smiling, so it almost felt like he was ready. You know, it's not like he gave up, he was ready to leave. To lace up the boots. That's how I felt. I don't know. I was honestly surprised by how big of a deal that was on social media. Really surprised. But also, people, sorry for low energy. My entire family's pretty sick at the moment, so you know, I feel horrible right now. In general, I feel like the event was okay. Wasn't anything crazy, to be honest with you, but we did get some cool wrestling, some cool surprises, John Cena's retirement, and even Vince McMahon. I'm Coming Home by Diddy starts playing. So people, let's talk about Saturday night's main event. But first, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Wrestling GM. How did you feel about John Cena's retirement tour? I know, mixed feelings. Well, luckily, Wrestling GM is the best wrestling booking simulator, so you can do it better. It's all about your imagination. Let your fantasy booking run wild, people. You can also pick any superstar you like and turn him into the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. What I like the most about Wrestling GM is that you can create your own universe. I'm talking wrestlers, companies, championships, even commentators and managers. You might be thinking, that's cool, but I want real wrestlers. No problem. In Wrestling GM, you can upload custom photos and avatars and recreate legitimate professional wrestlers you know. And obviously, once you have your show set up, what you do is compete against other in-game companies. Who gets the higher viewership and who puts on the best show for the fans. Wrestling GM is available on the App Store and the Google Play Store, and there's a download link in the description below along with my Let's Play series. The first match was the NXT champion versus the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes versus Oba Femi. So people, this was way too short. I will agree with that. But for whatever time we got in this match, I was really impressed. I was impressed by Oba. He looked very strong. Now, again, I'm not delusional, people. I knew how this is going to end. I think I legitimately predicted the entire pay-per-view almost to the point, even the finishes. To me, it felt like a showcase match to see what we will get in the future. Eventually, Oba Femi versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Right now, it was just a bit of a exhibition, a bit of a showcase, people. But of course, Drew McIntyre interferes, beats him up until Oba Femi steps up and takes care of Drew McIntyre. Both champions celebrate. So, first of all, I said the finish is going to be maybe Oba Femi is winning because Drew McIntyre attacked Cody Rhodes. This way, WWE actually gave the victory to Oba Femi, but what does that actually do? Nothing. It's the same shit. If Drew McIntyre is interfering, whoever wins, no contest, not that big of a difference. So I'm okay with the finish right here. I'm okay with the result. I do feel like the match should have been a little bit longer because I was really excited about this one. It picked up really fast and ended just as fast, which is kind of unfortunate. But also, Drew McIntyre versus Oba Femi seems like this could be our first program for Oba Femi on the main roster. I'm pretty sure he's coming in 2026. You know, not just in general coming to the main roster. You know, I don't know. Again, really enjoyed this match, but, you know, very predictable finish, very safe. I guess it makes sense. A lot of people said Cody needs to lose. Like, you're not gonna have your WWE champion lose clean. Like, come on. It doesn't make sense. Why would he lose against the NXT champion clean? as a WWE champion, mind you, in a non-title match. The most important part right here, non-title match. That doesn't make sense to me. Sol Ruca versus Bayley was pretty cool. So Sol Ruca is, I like her. I think she has a very, very unique moveset, very innovating, if that's even a word, because she does shit I've never seen in the WWE before. Some very nice combos, absolutely loved it. And again, exactly what I said happened. Sol Ruca won the match. Her finisher, by the way, is so beautiful, so wild. How does she do that shit? It's absolutely crazy. But yes, NXT won this match. And again, pretty obvious result. This was not a title match. Bayley is the least selfish person in the world. She's probably okay with this. So, I think it's time for Sol Ruca to come to the main roster fully. Now, of course, during the show, we saw a bunch of actors, a bunch of wrestling legends, which was cool to see. I popped for Elias with Kevin Owens, which was kind of crazy if you know the story. Ezekiel, he tried to expose the guy. Also, Eve Torres. So, we didn't get the kiss. We didn't get some nostalgia. We also got the tag team match. Juwan Evans and Leon Slater versus AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. AJ forgot his belt, so he came out without the championship. No, this match was absolutely wild. It's like when you pick up WWE 2K and just spam a bunch of shit. This was fast, and AJ is an older guy, but he kept up, which is kind of crazy. And it's kind of funny, people. Juwan Evans, Leon Slater, both 21 years old. We're at a point right now, I'm 26, where wrestlers are younger than me. Kinda sad. I don't know how to feel about that. Doesn't feel as special anymore. But this is pretty cool, even though the match did feel a bit random in a way. Like, out of every match, this was booked somehow during 4-match PLE. You know what I mean? Not that I'm complaining. The ending got kinda ruined in a way because AJ slipped, but AJ Styles and Dragon Lee still retained the championships. Now suddenly the championship is back. Again, another pretty obvious result. You don't expect AJ and Dragon Lee to lose the championships right now, especially the main roster championships to a TNA talent. Doesn't make sense. But for somebody especially like me who didn't really see a lot of work from Slater or Evans, I was impressed. I was enjoying this shit. I haven't seen a lot of matches, so to me this felt really, really different and something that we could use in the WWE eventually on the main roster. So The Miz comes out and he complains about how he's forgotten, the man who beat John Cena at WrestleMania. We see R-Truth. Apparently he stole Joe Hendry's spot. Joe Hendry is here. This is, I'm gonna be honest, this pissed me off the most. Like, for no reason whatsoever, you decided to let's humiliate The Miz. Just for shits and giggles. Like, who cares? What was the point of that? This pissed me off more than John Cena tapping out. I guess it's for the social media bullshit. But then, people, it's time to say goodbye. And the crowd was great for the most part. Like, this was not a short match. WWE did a good job in my opinion. Gunther, John Cena, and the whole match actually focused on Gunther trying to submit John Cena. F you Gunther chants, John Cena chants. This is exactly the type of shit WWE wanted for John Cena in like 2010, but they got the exact opposite. I'ma be honest, people, I'm still kinda shocked by how shocked people were by the result. So eventually, John Cena, well, he taps out with a smile on his face. And people are shocked in the audience. You can see so many people are absolutely devastated, shocked. And I'm like, yes. I mean, we don't necessarily have to like it, but it's something John Cena would probably do. I don't feel like it was that shocking. It's a retirement match. When was the last time somebody won their retirement match? I'm a bit of a casual sometimes. If John Cena won, I would be happy. I don't give a shit. Yes, please. Awesome. But I knew he's not gonna. John Cena is, looking at the crowd. We see Triple H, CM Punk, Cody, all of these people. People are booing Triple H, which is crazy. F you Hunter chants, I believe. Cody and Punk put the championships on John Cena, which was a beautiful moment. The ultimate champion of the WWE, right? Eventually, Triple H hugs Cena and the boos are crazy. What I believe what John Cena said was, well, my bad, sorry for the boos, because that was John Cena's decision. I'm 100% sure John Cena wanted to tap out. The original idea was probably for John Cena to, pass out. He still never gave up, which is also a great story. It's a great story. But instead, they went with the story of, I am done. I am at peace. I am at peace. The future of the WWE is bright. He taps out with a smile on his face because he knew, I'm a pass out anyway. I don't have the strength to actually get out of the submission hold. So all I'm gonna do is end this. I'm ready. I'm ready to leave. Then John Cena watches a tribute video. We even got some words from Vince McMahon. And then he leaves his boots in the ring and leaves. Which is kinda sad. And now I'm sad again by rewatching this. The funniest part was when John Cena was leaving his attire, somebody said, "The shorts! The shorts!" Somebody really wanted to see what is John Cena hiding under these goddamn shorts. But people, I don't know, not ideal. I get it. To me, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how that works. But if people didn't boo, I would have thought this was pretty good and pretty special. John Cena taps out, beautiful moment. He's done. Anyway. Except people booed and now the moment is ruined. But, I don't know. I don't even feel like that was Triple H's idea, honestly. I feel like John Cena losing was the original plan, that was for sure. I just feel like it was John Cena's call to actually give up. I feel like that was John Cena's call 100%. People, I'ma tell you, out of everything we got during this retirement tour of John Cena, this is the thing I would complain about the least. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna be back in a few days because I feel horrible. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.